Hi to everyone. Today, for our sixth episode, we are going to create a situation in a bar. So, um, I think that for a tourist when coming in Italy, the first thing that want to go is to go in a bar and to ask for a coffee. And so I'm going to explain you what is the most simple sentence and the most common, of course, sentence that you have to say to a waiter in a bar to ask for a coffee. And I will explain you also which kind of coffee there are in Italy. So first of all, in English, I say, of course, can I have a coffee? In Italian is okay. First of all, coffee is caffè. That is written in this way, and as you can see uh, in the last letter, we have an accent. So that kind of pronunciation, it is not caffè, but it's caffè. Speaking about caffè, if in Italy you want a coffee, so a caffè, um, we take for granted that it's an espresso. So as you know, espresso is that kind of coffee, really short and really strong. So if you ask for it, it's automatically an espresso. You don't have very often to specify that you want an espresso, because if you ask for a caffè, is automatically an espresso. Then you can ask for example, un caffè macchiato. Macchiato, this adjective literally means stained. Stained by the stain of the cream, because it's coffee with a little bit of cream and it's really good. So, macchiato, that is in this way. Um, So it's always an espresso with a little, sorry, an espresso with a little bit of cream. Or sometimes when you go for example, in to a restaurant, and you had a really long lunch, and you want a particular coffee, there is il caffè corretto, that literally means corrected by a liquor. So it's a coffee in which you can add a liquor. So it's really strong, and it's usually you can take it after a really long lunch. So not usually so often. So it's a caffè. I will read for you. Corretto. Caffè corretto. Sorry. Okay. Now, I'm going to write down which is the sentence, sorry, that you have to use when you have to ask for a coffee. So in English is can I have a coffee? In Italian is posso avere un caffè, per favore? Per favore is please. So posso is can. Then there is avere, that is have. As explained to you before in the explanation of the verbs, I don't have to explain to write down the person, because posso it's already referred to the first person. Sorry, it's for the first person singular, so it's automatically I don't have to say like in English can I have, because it posso it's already okay. I posso avere un caffè? Un is the article, a kind of article that, okay, in English we have a or an. In Italian is a little bit more difficult because we have un, that is in this case is singular and is masculine, but we can have una, that is singular but feminine, or they, that is plural. But in this case, don't get confused, it's just un because you want un caffè. If you want more coffee, you have to explain, can I have two coffee, for example, is posso avere due caffè, so you have to use the number and don't get confused with that kind of article. And then please, that as I already told you, is per favore, and it's really important that you memorize this sentence because of course it's like in English is really important. Even in Italian you can use it in every kind of conversation to be more polite, of course. So per favore. After drinking a delicious coffee, Italian one, of course you should pay. So, and you want to know how much does it cost? So you have to ask in Italian quanto costa? So quanto is how much, costa is does it cost. So really short in Italian rather than English. Quanto, how much. Costa is referred to one item. So if you have to ask, for example, you have just taken 3 coffee, okay, it becomes quanto costano because it's more. But if you want to take just one, is quanto costa. So just one. Okay. And then of course I explain you just the basic numbers, so until 10 if I don't remember, if I remember good. So for example, very often a coffee is 80 centimes of euro, that is in Italian 80 centesimi. So 80 centesimi. We don't say of euro because of course it is of euro, so we don't say 80 centesimi di euro. We just say 80 centesimi and stop. It's enough. Okay, so basically that's it, the most important thing. If you want to say thank you is grazie. If you want to say you are welcome is prego, and enjoy your coffee in every kind of bar in Italy. Okay, for the next episode or in the future, I'd like to explain you also which kind of food you can taste in a restaurant or other stuff, and maybe to show you a great food. Also because in Italy the food is really different country by country. So in Sicily we have a really great food, but also in other parts of Italy every country has particular characteristics, typical food, different, and but anyway really good to taste. If you want to ask me more about something more about the bar, what you want to ask, because the coffee is what you're going to, what every people wants to ask. So I'm going to explain you just the basic stuff that what people want to ask in general. But if you want to ask me something in particular, just write me and I will try um, to give you an answer, of course. Also for this night, I wish you good night. If you are watching me during the night like now that I'm recording, Or otherwise, have a good day and see you for the next episode. Bye.